Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for pressing play on this video. Today's video, the C6 ZR1 is getting its second interior modification. So yes, the C6 ZR1 is going to be getting its second interior modification, with the first one being this MGW short throw shifter. This short throw shifter is such an upgrade from OEM. OEM isn't bad, but this MGW is just listen to it. Super notchy, super stiff, like takes some force. Overall, just an insane product. So obviously this is a driver's car. So upgraded the shifter. So now that we have this on lock, second thing is the steering wheel. This is an exact steering wheel out of a Cobalt. Some Pontiacs have it. It's literally, there's no like side bolsterings, nothing. Chevy from factory could have definitely did a better job with this, but I mean, at least we have Bluetooth controls, volume up and down, and you can change. But this thing's gotta go, and we're gonna do it today. So this year in March 2025, I went to Texas 2K. But this is the company. They had a tent and they were selling carbon fiber parts. And I was walking around and I noticed them, and I went up and I met the owner, or the guy who was selling them. Super cool dude, was letting me mess around with some steering wheels. We got to talking and he's like, hey, you buy one here at Texas 2K 25, I'll give it to you for 550 bucks. And I was like, cool, can I customize it? He's like, yes, what do you have? We went about it, C6 ZR1, blah, 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 blah. So I was able to customize it, and I have yet to see it. So we're going to do a first impression of it. So here we go. The box is honestly sick, I'm not going to lie. It came in a bigger box, but I took it out of that, but I have yet to see the steering wheel. But the box is sweet. Carbon fiber with the center line, blue to match ZR1 blue. I optioned it with the blue stitching. See if you guys can see that. Carbon fiber, flat bottom with Alcantara. Now we're gonna install it. I also was able to get an OEM C6 ZR1 airbag from 2012 to 2013. This was super hard to get, but yo, this combo is going to be crazy. All right, so first, before we do anything, completely disconnect the battery and wait about 5-10 minutes before you start messing with the airbag. To remove the airbag, there's these little holes. I'm gonna use an Allen key, put it in there, and you're gonna feel like a resistance. That's, you're pushing in a tab, and they're on each side. Should just come right out. So now we have this pink wire and this white wire. We're gonna use a tiny screwdriver to prop these up and take these out. So yeah, definitely be careful. Use this, and it should just wiggle on out. And airbag is now out. Just make sure the wheel is as straight as possible. And then this is a 21 millimeter bolt, one bolt. Okay, so now the bolt is pretty much finger loose. So leave the bolt on, and now you're just gonna wiggle the steering wheel. All right, so it just broke free. Now you can take the bolt off, and now the whole wheel will come off, and now you're gonna feed the airbag wires through the backside. So if you have been following everything, you should be to this step. Steering wheel's off, no steering wheel in your hand. So now we are going to gut this. Nice little comparison between the two. Obviously the new one, a little bit thicker, more like driver focused, and this is just straight out of a Cobalt. Junk. All right, so we're gonna start on the back. We have a T20, and there's these two bolts right there and right there. We're gonna go ahead, and it should pop off this back piece. So if you did it right, this plastic piece should be off. We're gonna put it to the side for now. Honestly, probably just put it in the sink. So now we're going to take these three bolts off. So once you take these three T30s out, we're gonna go ahead and take these little one's out for the controls. So honestly, I do recommend, I kind of did it backwards. I did loosen these and try and take this out first. Just go ahead and take these out first, the control modules if you have them, and then this all should come out as one unit. Yep. So now this pretty much probably just gonna put it in its Corvette pile of parts, but this is junk. So obviously we went carbon fiber exposed, but these are just janky plastic. So a little surprise, kind of was gatekeeping. I ordered carbon fiber bezels for this. So all tied in. So let's get this on because I'm super pumped. The right side, the volume control one, is all in place. All right, so for some reason on this side, the left-hand side, the epoxy was like super, like this hole was super tight. So I had to like bore it out with a knife and scrape it, but she's in place, buttons click. So now let's assemble the steering wheel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start assembling this. So there's two little tabs down here. Be careful because these can break, but we're gonna put the back side on first. All right, so those two Torx bits are in, bottom's in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following along, you should be to this point now. Back is on, and the whole like mechanism for the horn and the buttons, if you have them, are put in. So now this thing is ready to be installed. All right, so now that we're in the car, we are going to feed these three wires, the two for the airbag and one for the like horn or the buttons. Feed them through, connect them, and then make sure it's straight so we can drive straight. Wire harness for these buttons is plugged in. So now you want to put this 21mm to 27 foot-pounds of torque. All right, so torque down. Now time to install the airbag. So pink to pink, white to white. Then once you connect those two, you can put the airbag on. And you should hear a click. So she's in. Yeah, this thing looks sick. We're gonna unravel it and then test the functions to make sure that they work. All right, so the airbag is now in, battery's on. So now we're gonna start it and hopefully it doesn't explode in our face. I think we did a pretty good job. This thing is rowdy. Oh my God. Flat bottom design. Horn works. I think we did a really good job. This thing is killer. This thing is killer. It looks amazing. Now we got the new shifter and the new steering wheel. Super excited. Can't wait to drive it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is how you install a carbon fiber steering wheel in your C6. It can be a base, Grand Sport, Z06, or a ZR1. Honestly, super easy to install. I definitely recommend it to do it yourself. You can pay a shop, but I think if you can use some tools, have some knowledge, you can get it done. And just look at that. Through the glass with the stripe. And then let me get my light. Look at that. Definitely a great mod. This is gonna wrap up this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in, checking out my channel. Summer's here, so there's gonna be a lot more C6 ZR1 and C8 content. So if you're into that, and bikes, also do moto vlogs. So if you're into any of that content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out greatly. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Tune in for the next one. See ya.